I know it's sports though. For sure.
Can't be more than. Don't worry about it. It's just like one person. I gotta get my light skin Sarah, bro. It sucks. I look like. No.
Okay, so integration of 1 over x dx. Well, first of all, if you were planning on using power rule, you'll realize this is only situation power rule doesn't work. Because the power rule says x to the n dx is equal to x to the n plus 1 over n plus 1 plus c. And if you integrate like this way, it will not work because this one's integration of x to the -1 and is x to the -1 plus 1 over -1 plus 1 plus c. So it'll be x is 0 over 0. You're gonna see there is a problem here. There's a problem, right? So problems. So you cannot integrate. Can't integrate. Can integrate. So then, but we do know derivative of natural log of x is equal to 1 over x. Therefore, integration of natural log of x is what? Oh, sorry, integration of 1 over x dx is equal to what? ln of x, yeah. And that is
Wait, this might be stupid, but why do we put the bars?
bars. Because they're in jail. Your ex is in jail. So anyway,
Wait, no, no, for what he did explain.
It should be absolute value x.
Aggravated as
Why
well.
was that?
Committed aggravated assault.
Okay. Integration of 1 over u du is equal to natural log of absolute value u plus c. The reason why it have to be absolute value of x is because you cannot natural log of a negative numbers, so it has to natural log of positive numbers. So the only way it can work is a natural log of absolute value x. Now, some people like this notation better because it makes more sense. So du over u, or sorry,
Oh, the u
it's u prime over u. This one is going to be natural log of u. So this notation makes more sense for some people because this is just a better way to think about it. With that being said, we already know this is the only thing that we learned is today's new. Now we're going to keep on going. We're going to say, okay, let's take an integration of a couple things. Let's say 2x. So the first problem and the second problem is going to be integration 1 over 4x minus 1 dx. So integration between this, all you gotta do is take out 2 because you get to that format. Will be 2 ln of absolute value x plus c. Do you guys get this? 2 is a constant. Anytime you constant, you can always get it out. I hear there's only one extra step is the u substitution. du equal to 4dx and du over 4. This step is like very, very important for a lot of you guys, but you guys don't usually don't do that. For me, I always should write it out, and that's gonna be 1/4 du over u, and that's equal to 1/4 natural log of 4x minus 1 plus c. This is okay? This is easy? Don't worry, things always gets harder. Three, 4, so right here, you guys almost done?
No. A little.
Okay, so u is equal to what?
Cubed plus x.
And du equal to 3x squared plus 1 dx, right? So it come up pretty perfectly. 3x squared, this is u, this is gonna be du over 3x squared plus 1 because I divide this over. And this will just simplify. That's gonna be du over u, and that's equal to natural log of u plus c. Natural log of x cubed plus x plus c. That's the final answer. Anybody's lost? Guy, are you doing okay?
No.
No, man? Good? Okay, good. Now u is equal to what here? 10x? Yes.
I know.
Go ahead, ask.
Like, is it like? I thought it's like really overcomplicated, you know? And
Which part?
well, like, because you can just see like, okay, the bottom. You look at the bottom first. It's that, this, and you look at the top. And if it's the derivative, it's just ln the bottom.
Yeah, that's true. But it's also like a lot of time I just want to have a systemized, like just always follow certain routine. Then you kind of not gonna make mistake. Not because sometimes you cannot see. Like I'll show you in a second why you cannot see. This one's gonna be and you're right. You some people can see this. This is just a du, right? So you can see it that way. But the whole goal is for you to cancel out something too, because we're gonna give you a case that where it's a little bit different.
Yeah.
So This one is gonna be du here, so it'll be natural log of 10 of u plus c. And if you want to do it this way, it's fine. Not a problem. I just wanted people get understanding there was a process, change everything in terms of du. And so the case I was talking about is this case. So x plus 1, x squared plus 2x dx. Yeah, so this is the case that why usually a help for student, especially for you, is fun. You can see, like in chess, you can see like 5 move ahead, but a lot of people can only see 1 or 2 move. So, and you probably can see the result here already. But if you do u equal to x squared plus 2x, du equal to 2x plus 2, right? So if I really write it out, then they don't see that 2x plus 2 over there. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I can say x plus 1 u and dx is equal to du over 2x plus 2. And if you see it this way, then
Factor out 2.
yeah, you can see the factor out of 2. Now, not that saying you cannot see it before, but this is a very visual of what happened. So I want to show student where that it will be a, I will say, idiot proof, but then some people probably get mad. Like, I'm not an idiot, but I am. So I'd rather do it step by steps, but that's just me. For me, like I can teach some kids, if they can do a first step to the last step in 1 second, that's fine. And some kids that take a couple of steps, that's fine. It makes no difference. I want to teach a way where everybody accommodate well, right? So okay, so that's the questions. The next one, we're gonna find the area. Our area of bounds, and this specific function, I'm gonna choose this function here, is something like this. And I'm gonna give you an area between bounded, so it'll be this x-axis, and the x is equal to 3. So there are 3 pieces of information that's gonna bound this graph. I wanna find this area. So first of all, I already give you a graph of x over x squared plus 1. And I also give you an x-axis. So basically you're going from here to 3 and cut off because of the x-axis cut off, and this graph right here. How do I find this area, right? So can I just cut off here, cut off here, cut off here, right? How do I take it, find the area of this?
Remove some.
Yeah, you can remnant some, but it's gonna take a long time. Yeah, definitely that's how the integral come in, is a remnant sum when n break up to infinite amount of pieces. Any other way? What's remnant sum lead to? Integral. So what can I do integral here? 0 to 3 is perfect. And that's going to be x over x squared plus 1 dx. And you should be able to do the math to finish up this one.
natural log of 10 with 1.
It is.
Okay, u equal to x squared plus 1. Okay, du equal to 2x. Is that okay?
Yeah.
And this is a u, this is a x, and this is du over 2x. So for me, this x will cancel out. And you can take 1/2 of du over u. But the boundary is going to switch to what? 3 squared plus 1 is equal to what? 10. 0 squared plus 1 is what? 1. So be 10 to 1. Just do it in terms of u. Can you go back to x? Yes, but AP exams not prefer that. I'm going to talk about later on when we talk about multiple choice question. This one's going to be u. Sorry, this is going to be like this. And between 10 to 1. So be 1/2 ln of 10 minus ln of 1 is equal to 1/2 ln of 10. Why? ln of 1 is what?
0.
0. So you can be this answer as well, just so you know. It's ln of square root of 10 is same answer as 1/2 ln of 10. If you don't believe me, type in calculator, you'll see it because that's the power rule. I get the rule for the logarithm, power rule for the logarithms.
How do we take the natural log? Like if we get the number 10, can we just like simplify it or
You cannot take a natural log of 10. You can probably estimate it's probably 2 point something, I think, because natural log of e is 1.
oh okay.
And this is about e to the 2 point some power.
Okay.
But we don't know what the power is. So we're just going to leave the natural log of 10. This is actually exact solutions. It's actually a better solution than you try to approximate with calculator. The next couple question is going to be a little bit harder now. So we finished all the easy level. Now the harder level is going to be looking like this. X squared plus x plus 1 over x squared plus 1 dx. This one, I will think about algebra first. If I think about algebra, how do I think about algebra? There's two ways to think about algebra here. The second way is more hidden. Not a lot of people can see that. People like, if you don't think about competition, you got to be able to see things like this. And if you're not doing competition, just do a normal stuff. If I don't have any integral sign, let's say I don't have this. If I just have this right here in the middle, how do I simplify this middle part? No, it does not factor to x plus 1. No, there's no chain rule. We're taking integration. Chain rule only apply on derivative.
I'm not gonna split.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I was here first period.
Oh, that's why you come in the first period.
Yeah, exactly.
Huh. Okay, so now it's all connected now. Okay, so this one is gonna be what? What can you do? If I just look at this middle part here, what can you do here? So some people said, you know, I can do standard division or division. That's all the right path, but the correct thing is long division because you can really do long standard division with x squared plus 1. You can do it with the x plus 1, but not x squared plus 1. So I'm going to do a long division. You have homework questions going to be need a long division.
I'm a wizard.
Now, what I'm gonna see is I'm gonna give you a placeholder here because the thing is skipping a term like x squared plus one. There was no 0x, so I write down a placeholder, and I'll do 1 here, x squared plus 0x plus 1 here, and that's equal to x. So that way I can change this to 1 plus x over x squared plus 1. Now for Daniel and Matthew, you can actually see this without using long division.
So, splitting.
Yeah, but it had to split in a certain way. You had to split up as an x squared plus 1 over x squared plus 1 plus x over x squared plus 1. So that way you don't even have to use long division.
Maybe that.
No, because not all the time you're going to see it that way. Most of the homework questions are going to be required long division, but just in this particular question, you can see it that way. So now this one's u equal to x squared plus 1. Like a lot of people say, I don't want to write this down. Look, you just want to get your shit right. Sorry, not meant to curse people on the live stream. They're gonna demonetize me with like 5 views. Oh well, it's probably worth cost them more money to demonetize me. Right? They had to watch through like 25 minutes stream to figure out I curse once.
Bots for that now.
Yeah, but even they hire a bot, it's gonna worth more to finding a video like me with the 10 views on it.
Special.
They had to send me a notification. That's a lot of time effort too.
If YouTube your
Probably already know some kind of list. Wrong stuff you said.
What?
is YouTube your ops?
Ops? I don't know what that means. So this is x gonna cancel out, and then there's 1/2 in the front. So people usually forget that 1/2. And you probably did too. Those are the one that's a little bit harder, is long division. This one will be the hardest one of this. This will be hardest one of the section. I don't know how many people can get this. This one's a little bit harder. And
Right.
sure, you might need some like
I didn't kill him.
you probably did. Yeah, you definitely kill. It's a very bad algebra, but we're gonna talk about that. It's okay. At least you are brave enough to show me the mistake. I had to give you like half of that, but you cannot cancel it that way. I'll show in a second. U equal to x plus 1. Hopefully you guys lead to that. And also needed a back substitution. Guy, pay attention. Du equal to dx. Well, this so far is okay. It's gonna be u squared. This is a du. And this part is 2x. Why do I need the back substitution? Because I have x right here. And you can actually evaluate x. So x equal to u minus 1. So that's equal to 2 to the u minus 1 over u squared du. But what I can do is I can factor out that. And actually, when you get to this point, you require something else. What do you require? What can you do here? Yes.
Into u squared minus 1 v squared.
Yep. Definitely a good spot right there. Very nice, Nicholas. So that's going to be 2. 1 over u minus... Well, the reason why I moved this u squared to the top and not this one is because the first one has natural log. The second one is actually just power rule. So I actually do this. That's what the hardest part of it. Then I'm going to integrate the natural 1 over u, so it'll be natural log of u. And integration of u to the negative 2, negative here is going to be u to the negative 1 times negative u. So it'll be 1 over u. So it'll be plus 1 over u and plus c. And that's 2, 1 over x plus 1. Plus 1 over x plus 1. And 2 here. Plus c. Wait, there's something wrong with this one. 2 ln of x plus 1 plus 2 over x plus 1 plus c. I would say this one's the hardest one. And definitely this one will be on the test because I want students to see splitting. I want a student to see back sub. I want a student to see if they can take integral properly and sub in the things. And this one will be the hardest one. We have one more question to go. And after that, you can do your homework. Start early. Okay, integration of 1 over x ln of x between e squared and e. E squared, e4 to the e to the 4th, and this is e squared dx. This one's easier than prior one, but it's harder. It's interesting to spot this. you do it correctly, you should get a very nice answer.
The ln of e to the second is a 2. Or is it?
I don't know what your final answer is.
No. I'm asking so that I could do the bounds. Ln of e to the second.
Is that 2? Yes, that's
Okay.
2. What do you guys think u is here?
Ln of x.
Not x. ln of x. U go to ln of x.
Is-
Why do I know that? Anticipate what's the next move, right? If you anticipate correctly, du equal to 1 over x dx. And this is the part that Daniel is right. You can see that 1 over x dx right here. You can just directly replace as du. And if you see that, it'd be great. But if you don't, you can always do this. And then you can see that 1 over x and u here. And this dx is equal to x du. And this 2 is going to cancel out. That's equal to du over u between e squared and e to the 4th. No, actually, sorry. I'm going to change that boundary. I'm going to change that boundary to ln of e squared, e to the 4th. And the ln of e to the square. Ln of e cancel out. That's just going to be 4. That's 2. So that's 4 and 2. This is ln of 4 minus ln 2. You can subtract them by divide them. That's one of the rules. And natural log of 2 is the final answer. Okay, so
Wait, shit. You have to just keep it in terms of u, right? After you switch the boundaries, then you just keep it as u. And then boundaries, or
yeah, I keep it as a u, so it'd be natural log of 4 minus natural log of 2. Because I sub back in.
So the 4 and the 2 have to be absolute value. Does the 2 have to be absolute value? The final answer.
What? 2, it doesn't have to be absolute value. You can put, but it's natural log 2 is fine. Matthew, you're kind of confused?
yeah, I think I'm just forgetting stuff. Don't. I thought if we change values, we don't like plug it back.
Okay, if you don't change your value, it's gonna be happen like this. So it'll be 1x ln of x dx. So u equal to natural log of x. Du equal to 1 over x dx. So that's gonna be du over u. But then that's gonna be ln of x, right? Between e to the 4th, e to the square. So it'll be ln of ln e to the 4th minus ln e to the square. So it'll be ln to the 4th minus ln of 2. That's equal to ln 2. And huh? You goofed? Okay. So I would do it in terms of u, just much more simpler. And AP exam want you to do it that way, just because it will help you as far as BC Calc, and it will help you as far as AP exam. So I would not prefer to do it this way. Now, Safia, there's